Teddy Bruschi, of course, 3-time Super Bowl champion, and then Damar Hamlin, who I don't know anybody who knows anything about sports who doesn't know about his story. Kind enough to both join us here on behalf of Global Healthcare Leader. Let me start with you, Teddy.
Yeah.
Where were you when he went down in Buffalo?
Well, I was home watching the game. Yeah, I was home watching the game, saw it, and just a moment that affects not only my life but a lot of people that were watching it. Pretty much everyone that was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brought the whole sports world together in terms of wishing and praying for a player's well-being, which was Damar Hamlin.
I'm in the same place. I mean, we're both old enough to remember. I'm obviously a basketball guy when Hank Gathers went down, right?
Yeah.
And you just sit there and I don't pray for football and basketball success for people, right? But you just sit there and you're thinking, get up. Damar, what's this been like? Like this journey in terms of, I don't know, you probably want to just get back to everyday life and being a baller and being a football player, right? But I'm sure everywhere you go, people stop you and pull you aside and want to wish you well. What is that like for you emotionally?
Definitely, it's a journey. It's a space I'm trying to navigate in between, just trying to be in the moment. This moment won't last forever, and then also using my platform for a better purpose and something I'm now passionate about, which is I've always been a believer you grow through what you go through. So to be able to experience my experience, I have a new passion of wanting to help others, and that's how I met Teddy, and that's what we're here, on behalf of Abbott and Heartmates. Through that program, I've been able to be a part of a community of people who have been affected, by all kinds of different cardiovascular conditions, and I've been able to be heard and hear others, and to have that community within the chaos of the world. People pulling you this way, people pulling you this way. It's been tremendous of keeping me grounded, being able to just allow me to just feel human again in a way, through all the chaos.
Let me just say, the Heartmates program. I mean, when I was coming back from my stroke,
yeah.
I wish I had some people to talk to, someone that other stroke survivors, other people that have put the device in their heart like I did. Like I have an Abbott device in my heart, and I've had it in there for 20 years. So it's just a connection
amazing.
With Abbott and Heartmates that is so special to both Damar and I, so to form this Heartmates community. I mean, and we're also in different areas here, because Damar and I, we wanted to get back to playing professional football, and we wanted to, Damar wants to win a championship.
Of course.
Is what he wants to do.
Yes,
we've got bigger goals than just coming back to play football again. We hope that, I was hoping to be the player that I was before. And to see Damar make those interceptions this year and see the Bills do well and see him ball out the way, I'm texting him as soon as he makes a play, man, that's it. So it's just something that everyone can cheer for.
All right, we'll talk the football in a second, but I do want to ask you talk about just getting back to being a human. Have you gotten to the place where it's not in conscious thought when you're playing about your health?
I don't know if that'll ever be a thing. I'm in a good
What will ever be a thing?
I don't know if there will ever be a time where it's not in your conscious some way, somehow, whether it's 1% or 10%.
Sure.
But the number has decreased extremely from last season to this season. That's why I was able to just be free and play football. Last year was really a year of milestones, putting my mouthpiece again and put my helmet on again, shoulder pads on again, tackling again, 7-on-7 again, practice again, playing in the game again. So it was like a year of milestones and a year for me to be able to shape myself and really see what I wanted to do with the league. I gained my hunger again throughout that 2023 season for me to be able to do what I did this year. And, I feel like I'm still only at an 80% of, what I can be. I do feel like I'm still, coming back in a way. So I'm super excited to continue on with my career and reach my full potential of that extra 20% that I still feel like I have in the tank.
In my opinion, you're looking at the comeback player of the year for this season. He should be, because some comebacks take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay. And the way that he played this year, I mean, I don't know how the voting's going to go, but I mean, this is your comeback player of the year for this year, in my opinion.
Okay, so as a champion, how did the Bills get over that hump?
How do the Bills – listen, there always comes a point in any game. I mean, they've got the players that can match. They've got the players that can match right up with the Chiefs in terms of offense, defense, special teams, whatever it is. Inside 4 minutes, can you make the plays? That's what's going to be next year. I don't think Josh needs – it's all about Josh Allen and what he does and what he needs to do. It's about the defense. No, it's when they're in the situation again, executing better than they did. And I think they would feel that way. I know I've talked to Damar about this, or he's nodded his head right here, right? It's just when the game's on the line, that's when you have to do it.
Is there I'll just give you a quick insight. So I'm a college basketball coach as well. My team's lost 19 games in a row. Okay, we got young group, injured best player, leading scorer in the country has been out for 2 months, and it feels like we get to a point to where the guys are like, oh, here we go again, right? Led in all these games, and it's a mentality. I only ask this because it was, I don't know, 4 years ago was the 13 seconds, right? And there's always that thing.
I was there. That was my rookie season.
Right. Are you able to get past the here we go again, that mental thing that something's going to go wrong instead of something's going to go right?
Yeah, I think that's all a mindset thing. Our mindsets aren't shaped like that. We knew who we were all season, and we leaned on that. And we went into the game confident, and we went in with the mindset of playing 3 offenses to attack. And no one thought twice about the what ifs. I think that's a mindset thing, and just being able to have that power over your mind and stay in the right mindset for the task at hand. And we knew what we needed to do to go in there and win. It just necessarily didn't shake out our way at the end of the game, and I don't think we necessarily even need to change anything up of who we are and what we're about. I think, like Teddy said, man, I think it's just about making those plays whenever the time comes. And
just run it back. Real quick, Teddy, about Heartmates.
Yeah.
What should people know about Heartmates?
Abbott.com/Heartmates is where you go to join. I mean, Damar and I are there. We actually send you a contract, so that it's almost like we want to sort of relate it to football. We've had a draft where we've drafted teammates. Yeah, first-round draft picks and everything. You sign a contract, and what it says is to lend support to survivors, basically. I'm paraphrasing it there. And you join this community, caregivers also, because being a stroke survivor, and then there's my wife also during the whole, Damar's family during the whole rehabilitation process. There's a whole different aspect of what they're going through. And caretakers can also, lean on themselves with stories. It's a wonderful community.
All right, sounds like an incredible thing. Well, listen, Damar, we hope to see you next year playing in this game. And, Teddy, I know you played and won this game, so it's great to catch up with you both. Thanks so much for being our guest.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, man.